Hi, my name is Derek, and I'm from the Gateway Log, where I talk about my experience with the Gateway tapes and document everything that I go through. One of the things I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about was my crystal collection. So back in September, a friend of mine was having huge psychic experiences, if you will. And I was like, well, I want to do that. That's not fair. So I signed up for some Udemy course about how to be a psychic. And, most of the information was like, you could find that on YouTube. I'd seen it before. But they did mention something about crystals and crystals having power and all that. And, being somebody who's very open minded, I went to a local store in the mall and I pretty much walked around and grabbed a lot of little tiny crystals, which you see here. And I probably bought like $100 worth of crystals. And then she revealed to me Moldavite, which is a tactite that's like 15 million years old from the Czech Republic. And she told me kind of the story about it and how it's like really energetic and it thrusts you into things in life that you might not be ready for, but it's going to happen. So that kind of became like the crystal I was most interested in. So, I ended up getting these chunks here that you see over the past couple of months. I also had a ring made out of Moldavite and meteorite, which, I don't know, it's nice. It's a cool idea. Then I went into another crystal store, and then again, I went from zero to this. I have so many crystals since September. I think I have over 100 spheres, crap load of towers, palm stones. It was pretty much anytime I saw one, I'd buy it. And then, as you start to get a lot of them, you start picking your favorites. So I've definitely either given away other ones or I've, sold them to local stores to trade in so I could get more. But yeah, I have this entire collection. I have these. Now, I will say that when I go into crystal shops, they tell me that, hey, do you feel the power when you hold this? And I got to be honest, I don't think I've ever picked up a crystal where I was like, yeah, I feel this. I absolutely feel what this is. I can feel its energy pulsing. But some people do. And I know I recognize when I hold a crystal that it feels like, my blood's flowing towards it, but I don't know if that feels like there's energy going in it and out of it. I've started to definitely slow down buying them, especially after my recent Reiki experience where she pretty much told me, well, the crystals don't give you power, you give yourself power. So, pretty much my guides were saying, stop buying crystals. So, now I'm just kind of buying them if they're pretty, but not for any real usage or purpose now. But yeah. Do you guys have crystals? Do you guys use that and make it a part of your process, whether it's the gateway tapes or anything like that? I know like the Monroe Institute has a giant crystal quartz, I think a rose quartz outside of their building. So it's something that they definitely have. And I've worked it into my meditations and, I have varying success. There's times where I'm holding like a clear quartz sphere and a Moldavite and I might see a couple of things. And there'll be times when I'm holding nothing and I have like very profound visions and things that I see. So I won't say that it's definitely made a huge difference either way, but again, I just like the look of them. So how about you? Do you use any crystals with your meditations? What strategies do you have that make it work for you? Let me know in the comments or send me a message. And otherwise, I'm Derek, and this is the Gateway Log.